Hello, welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports. And I often get asked what type of tires I recommend for gravel and, of course, mixed terrain, because you need, in a lot of cases, you need to ride some tarmac, some pavement, here in Southern California, some pretty smooth pavement to then get to a trail, gravel or hard packed fire road or something like that. So I wanted to talk to you briefly about a tire I like, and I like it because of the things I just mentioned. In this area of Southern California, you have to ride pavement to get to a trail. Now, obviously you can park at a trail, but I'm the type of person, I like to ride my bike to where I'm going to do my ride. So for example, rather than, drive to the trail and go through all that hassle of putting my bike in the car, on the bike rack, all this stuff, I'd rather just ride there. So that's why I want to talk to you today about this tire here. And this is WTB, and this is what they do. They like to have those kinds of tires. They do a lot of gravel stuff, and I love their mountain bike tires as well. And so the customer came to me and said, "Hey, listen, I want a little bit more comfort, and I want a slick center on my tire." And I said, "Okay, well, I have a tire for you." And that's what we decided to do. So we decided to go with this Byway from WTB. And I wish to show you just the difference between the tire that we had and the tire that we are going with. So this, on the right-hand side, is a 38 tire. And then the tire on the left is a 44. Now, it's the same rim. And hopefully you can see the difference in the width. Now I'll break out the mic here in just a second, just so we can get some actual data. But this is now inflated. You can see how the nice smooth center track. Then you've got some little knobbies, and then you got the good lugs. So when you go to corner, you can corner with confidence on sand or gravel or stuff like that. So this is one of my preferred tires for this type of activity, for mixed terrain, and it's a 44, so you have a lot more volume of air now for comfort, and it's 30 to 60 psi, so you could probably run this pretty low. Now there's also folks that like to have Kushcore installed inside their wheels. It's very popular on the mountain bike side, but it's gaining a lot of traction. See what I did there? On the gravel side as well. So you put a Kushcore inside your rim, and that protects your rim, especially if you're riding, high-end carbon wheels. I mean, I see people riding Envy carbon wheels while riding gravel. I'm not that type of person. I'd rather just... There's a term, and it's usually used in racing for people that are, filling in the lower categories, and it's just, the term is race what you can replace. So you generally don't want to ride super expensive stuff that you saved all year or multiple years to buy, right? So race what you can replace. So the same thing, you're graveling and there's going to be some rocks or some hard hit possibilities. Don't race your carbon stuff unless you're sponsored by them. Race your aluminum stuff. It's a lot more resilient to these types of hard impacts. Anyway, so Kushcore, you can put those inside your gravel wheels, and what a Kushcore does is, if your sealant doesn't seal and the tire the tire starts to deflate too much, there is still, inside of your tire, there's still or inside your wheel, there is still a significant rubber closed cell foam type of thing inside to protect your rim, and you can keep going until you get somewhere where you may want to do maybe a tube replacement. But generally the idea of Kushcore is to not need to replace a tube. Okay, so let's grab the calipers real quick and just give you a measurement on this 44 tire, labeled 44 tire. Let's see what it actually comes out to measure. So we're going to go side to side on this guy. And this is always going to depend on your rim. So this is just shy of 42, actually just a little bit over 42. And that's what it measured on this particular rim. I don't have the internal measurement, but I'll do that when I replace the other tire. Okay, well, that's all for today. Just a quick recommendation on a tire that I use for mixed terrain stuff. And remember, the key to this tire is you want to ride to the dirt, and you want to ride from the dirt, or maybe it's, you know, something like Belgian waffle ride where it's 90 something miles of pavement and 50 something miles of dirt. So there's a lot of time spent on the pavement. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you up the road.